All right, Hasita, thank you so much for your time. I really appreciate. I really wanted to know what was your biggest challenge when you first started with Anita's wellness program?
My biggest challenge personally was to realize what would work for me, because I have tried so many other things. I have tried so many other methods. I wanted something that is doable to start
Mhm,
with,
mhm.
and definitely something that will work for me, because it might be effort, but unless it works for me, it won't be very motivating for me. So primarily was looking for those two things, which is consistently doable and that which is workable for me. I was trying to see what works for me.
Okay, great. Um, so, what are the most valuable thing you have learned during your time with Anita during your wellness program?
I primarily, first thing I learned that not every day is going to be perfect. Second most important thing I learned is that even if it is not perfect and you fall off track, it is okay. It is how you pick it back up that matters more. That motivation to was a challenge, I guess, from my end, because in the past I have noticed that whenever I have done a program, the moment I fall behind on my track, I get very demotivated about it, and I'm like, oh, I've already fallen off the track. What's the big deal? Let me just go ahead with it. Let me just continue with my routine that I was previously. But now, a new sense of awakening has come that it's okay to fall off track, but it is equally okay to get back on track the next day morning and start a fresh effort. So that, I think, has been my biggest takeaway from this. And the motivation, that accountability factor, I think, that plays a very big role, because I have to enter logs of everything every day. So obviously I can only enter what I eat. I am not going to enter something that I don't. So when I do that, it gives me a sense of own guidance on what to do and how to do. So I think that is the best part of this process, and the constant guidance. Like even in the night, if I would text her and say, "Hey, can I eat this?" Within a few minutes, she would respond back saying that, "Oh, this has this. That's why we are leaving out this. Remember, now this has this. Why don't you try this alternative?" That presence of mind, and that availability for quick access. Because for me also, there is a lot of confusion on some things that I wanted to have versus what I should have had. That availability, that made it more motivating. Okay, when she gave me options, I started exploring those. And I was like, "Oh, okay, these exist, so let me do it." So that is my
Awesome.
biggest motivation. Yeah.
Okay. So, what all benefits you have got so far in your 3 months of program?
Definitely, I have seen, I start off with inches loss. Then I think numbers on my scale also dropped. Inches loss was one of the biggest things that I was having a challenge with. Numbers loss also on scale, I have seen. Most important benefit, I would say, I don't feel lethargic or tired anymore.
Oh, wow.
That spurt of energy has come in. I work in a high school environment where everything is rapidly changing.
Okay.
So there were days in the initial consultation, I do remember mentioning to her that there are days when I feel, really down, worn out, fatigued, most of the days for that matter. But that has changed in 3 months. And it is that guidance, that timely guidance that came into health. And what am I eating? How much am I eating? What am I doing? How much am I doing? The balance of that.
Okay.
So that is the biggest advantage I have gotten of this entire process, is that activeness, that ability to keep moving,
Okay.
that rid of that fatigue, rid of that it's kind of an vicious circle. When you're physically tired, you're emotionally tired, and everything seems like a big
Yeah.
burden to you, and that furthers you to be. So I'm happy to say I broke out of that circle, possibly. Yes.
Awesome.
I have had alopecia for a very long time, and
Okay.
I was working very actively on other solutions to get the hair back and everything. Back in August, I did start external topical application of a medication and with some oil that was suggested, and that
Okay.
was sprouting into effect. And I started this program. So everything put together now. There is, of course, definitely a thick head of hair on my body. So couldn't be more proud of it. This is one of the biggest changes in the past couple of years.
Okay.
Compared today, where I my achievements, I would say. Yeah.
Okay. Okay. Great. Great. Very glad to know that.
Yes.
So would you recommend Anita's wellness coaching program?
Absolutely, 100% to everyone, to anyone who is looking not just for weight loss. Weight loss is just one very small part of good health. That is not what this is all about. There is a lot of energy that you gain. You start feeling light when you eat the right way, and with guidance, you know what to eat, not to it is a whole lifestyle change, and it is a lifestyle change for the positive, because when you start adapting it and you start seeing results, obviously the family starts following to a certain extent. And when it is a family effort, you know, it'll always sustain, because for one person to do it alone is challenging. When the whole family is a part of it, it becomes very, very easy to follow. So definitely I would recommend Anita's program to everyone. It is miraculous to see how the body responds when we try to give it a little TLC, you know, and somebody to guide you through the TLC. That is the most important part, because we can try TLCs, but eventually if it doesn't work, we will give up. We will end up, you know, saying, okay, fine, that's fine. But somebody who can really read what your body needs, really observe keenly what your body needs and how the changes are happening, and customize the program for you. That piece, you know, will definitely help anyone and everyone lead a very, very healthy and successful life.
So you are committed to continue this wellness journey for rest of your life and for your family.
Yes. Yes, absolutely. I am committed. It is, like I'm saying, it's brought a new sense of awareness, and I do not think I will go back to what I was doing, because I realized how myself versus how much I'm doing good to myself. I'm undoing that harm process right now and working towards a better me. So definitely this will be a continuation. And these are sustainable continuation practices. These are not like, you know, fad diets or anything, or you know, what these people do, where it goes off charge and then they have to redo 3 months and then goes off charge. It's not like that. This is definitely a very sustainable program. So definitely I highly recommend it, and would like to continue doing this program.
Awesome. And you know, Anita is reachable anytime you need any help, anytime during this journey. And this is like, it's very important that we work together all the time to make sure that everybody remains healthy. So thank you so much.
Yes, Bhaiya, tested and proved, tested again and again and proved. She's always been available. Maximum, I would say, the turnaround time for her responses has been maximum half hour, nothing more than that. In my 3 months, I have not experienced more than a wait time of half a month. So excellent response turnout time, and correct answers, you know, possibly that extensive knowledge she has made a lot of difference.
I really appreciate it, and I cannot say how happy I feel seeing you so happy and seeing Kartik Bhai's family so happy. So please continue this journey, and we are always there with you guys.
Yes, sir. Thank you so much. This really helps. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Namaste.
Namaste.
Namaste.